Ah, yes, fighting game. Maybe the single-handedly most rage-inducing experience in human history. People know the most iconic ones, Street Fighter, for its iconic characters and combos being a blueprint for majority of fighting games. Mortal Kombat, known for its graphic violence and fatalities. Tekken with its extremely long combo list and goofy little characters. You want to be a little turtle dinosaur? Be a little turtle dinosaur. You can do whatever you want in this game apparently. You got Darkstalkers, known for its big old vampire boobas and titties. Out of the 4 games, 3 of these have had recent releases. One of them has not. Darkstalkers has essentially just been forgotten about, and not by the fans, more so in the sense of
my IP to sit on and do nothing with. We must find them.
Darkstalkers was made by Capcom in 1994, known as Vampire Hunters in Japan. This game was quite different from your other fighting games at the time, mainly for the one reason, it's pretty obvious, is the setting and themes. The visual appeal of this game is that instead of having good karate warrior guy with a demon form, well, this game, the main character is a big titty anime vampire and a vampire dude named Dimitri. So the main 2 characters of this game is Morgan and Dimitri. Nobody really gives a fuck about story in fighting games for the most part, but short story summary is there's a realm called like Magikai, and then there's Earth. This is not Mortal Kombat. This is not Mortal Kombat. Like the realms start to kind of merge. This is not Mortal Kombat. The realms start to merge and an alien named Pyron invades and he wants to take over the realms. So, you know, the people stop that shit, Dimitri and Morgan. And then the second game, there's 3 games, Darkstalkers 1, Darkstalkers 2, and Darkstalkers 3. In the second game, Pyron, you know, spins the block again. But in the third game, it's like a higher noble named Jedediah. And his whole thing is he essentially thinks, oh, the best way for me to fix the world if I just fucking take it by force and kill a bunch of people. That whole mentality. Like, just a quick summary of most of the roster. The main game I'm going to look at in this video is Darkstalkers 3, but most of the characters pretty much are like transferred over, minus a couple. But you have the main vampires, you know, Morgan, Dimitri. You have an undead samurai, a fish monster. I fucking hate this fish monster guy. He's essentially like this game's Sub-Zero. He has a lot of low attacks, a lot of slides. He has a stun, a projectile stun in a way. Like, it's fucking dumb. It's just Sub-Zero. It's just fucking Sub-Zero, but as a fucking fish. I hate it. You have like that clay doll that's always in media. You have a werewolf, you have a monk. You just, like, a lot of the characters, you have fucking Red Riding Hood, you have a bee, like, this is Devora before Devora. So the characters is very diverse and funny. And like, that's another part. You have Frankenstein. The game's setting is spooky and scary and like mature. But then like the gameplay itself, like you get hit with like a big ass uppercut in your stomach and it's like some Looney Tunes like Tom and Jerry type shit, and I love that. Like the game has its own personality and charm. The sprite work is beautiful. The settings, like the fight stages, instead of being like malls or food courts or fucking docks, I don't know why they always use docks in games. Like that's so dumb. I hate that shit. But I digress. Instead of having typical shit, you have like a soul train with a guy just hitting a fat yard, a baby demon fetus from Berserk. Like the game setting is just, I like it a lot. It's phenomenal. But the gameplay itself, you know, how is that? Because at the end of the day, it's a fucking fighting game. If the fighting ain't good, there ain't no fucking reason for it to play it. Well, the fighting is pretty good. In most games, the combo system is the main reason people want to play. They see a trailer and they're like, yo, that shit look fucking sick. And you know, it's a video of somebody hitting like a fucking 16 hit like combo. It's pretty flashy, it looks good, it feels good to execute. Combos in this game are pretty fucking simple. In most fighting games, you know, Mortal Kombat for example, the easiest way to do a combo is a normal attack into an amplified special, into a normal, back into an amplified special, and then you finish off with like a pretty decent normal attack. Street Fighter, you know, normal, cancel into special, yada yada. Street Fighter has a lot of versatility in its combos, but generally combos in games take a little bit to get used to. You got, because a lot of games it's like frame data and fucking plus and minus on block and, you know, all those terms. And when you're new to a fighting game, you know, none of that shit. You're like, what the fuck is neutral and fucking anti-air? Is there fucking missiles in this? Like, what the fuck is footsies? Are we playing with each other? Like, dude, like none of that shit makes sense. But then once you get it, you just get it after watching like one video of a guy talking about it and explaining it. But like in this game, to do combos, it's just punch, or kick, or, you know, punch, kick, kick. So like it's a 6-button game. You have light, medium, heavy punch, light, medium, heavy kick. The rule is a light can go into a medium and a medium can go into a heavy. A punch can go into a kick, but a kick cannot go into a punch. So essentially, a combo could be light punch, light kick, heavy kick, so on and so forth. You can experiment depending on what your character is and what the moves reach and, frame data for that specific button is on said character. But essentially, once you learn that formula of just there's 6 buttons, and this game honestly does benefit button mashers. And a lot of fighting games, you can button mash, but you might, just spam some shit. You really won't do nothing if you're playing against somebody that knows like a fraction of anything about fighting games. But in this game, you can button mash and actually have some kind of results, which is kind of nice for a newer player. The game is somewhat newcomer friendly because once you learn like combo formula, you essentially know how to play the whole roster. The special moves and like super EX moves will have different inputs. The round system also works pretty different. So instead of just first to 2, you beat your opponent up. After the round, you get your health back. Your opponent gets their health back, and you fight again. Darkstalkers is first to 2, like normal, but it's really just 2 life bars. So you fight, and whatever the winner of that round life bar is, that's what it stays at into the second round. So sometimes you might win the first round, a shit ton of damage. So you play a little defensive to kind of turtle up, because there is white damage. So you can essentially just get health back and recover if you do not take damage by blocking and avoiding hits. There's that. But at the same time, there's also something called turbo mode. All it is just makes this shit extremely fast. So I've seen some videos where people will be playing on some higher skill levels, and these guys just be fucking crazy. They'll be over here, then over there, and like the round be over after like 3 seconds, and you're just like, what the fuck just happened? What did I just watch? It was just a blur of pixels. But overall, the game itself is good, but this is a game from like the fucking 90s. So the past and the prime of it, it was pretty fucking good. The future of it, not looking too good, because essentially it's just been reduced to Morgan being a guest appearance on a lot of games. Like, the main reason I know about this franchise and shit is from a different game, a goated ass fighting game called Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I played that shit to death on the Wii. Fucking Zero and Tekken Man, goated ass combo. Played it a lot with Morgan too. And at one point, there was talks of like, oh, it'd be cool to have Darkstalkers in the future, but it could be a little difficult because, going from 3D now from like the original like pixel art, though the art style really benefited the game, because when it has like crazy ass moves and like your bodies are transforming and like doing this crazy shit, like you're throwing your arm out or like your head's getting crazy and you're doing a bunch of weird shit, it's easy to blend pixels versus adjusting a model constantly like that. And overall, that was part of the charm, is like it was very beautiful. The pixel art was amazing, but it was also comedic and dark and kind of spooky and weird. Like, again, the big ass demon fetus baby and the dude just chiefing on a yart in the back. Like, the levels in this game, amazing. The characters, pretty memorable, pretty good. But overall, kind of boring, getting fucking re-releases, 8 times in a row. It'd be like that. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like. If you didn't, subscribe. Maybe next time it'll be better. Hope everybody has a good day. Till next time.